Cocktails and Combo with Kaya, where we sit and we make cocktails and we open up about our personal life, whether we're going through depression, prison, lost a loved one, and so on. The list goes on. Today, as y'all seen the first video, this video is dedicated to Orlando, and I have the pleasure of sitting with Orlando's mom, Miss Diesha.
Hey, how y'all doing?
And Miss Daisha lost her son this year. It's been 4 months.
Yeah.
4 months. She lost her son this year due to gun violence. So before we get into this interview, first, of course, we start off making the cocktails, and today we're going to be making strawberry lemonade. And so you just grab your glass, get you some ice. You doing okay?
Yeah.
You can take your Hennessy. This is a Hennessy shot. You can take that out.
Okay.
You gonna top that out? Okay. Okay, there you go. Some ice. Okay, so on your tab you got your strawberry mix. Okay. This right here, and this is strawberry rum.
I take this Hennessy going in here, or
we're gonna do that at the end. You're gonna top that out with Hennessy. Okay. So first you're gonna grab your strawberry mix.
Want to drop it.
Okay. So you just gonna throw your strawberry mix around in your glass. Okay. Then you're gonna take your rum, strawberry rum.
This.
Okay. And also for the ones who, because I don't have the bottles, it will be a small video to your right so you can see how to make it. Now you pour in your strawberry rum.
Teaching me something today.
It's kind of similar to the strawberry Hennessy, but we just topping it off with Hennessy.
Okay.
So this is lemonade. Simple lemonade. You just pour how much you want to pour in, like it's strong or, you know. And then you will top it off with your Hennessy, the Hennessy shot. Okay. Then I gave you a stir so you can stir it up. Get you some straws. Hold up just a second, you guys. Oh.
I give me spend the night on her.
They call you a straw. Drop my lemon. Okay. Let me taste this. It's
good.
It is. I'm dropping lemon all over the floor. Okay, so before we get into this interview, you guys, we're going to start off with a game. I'm not ready to stain my pants. So, this first game is basically easy. All it is finish the sentence. I'm going to come up with a sentence. You're going to finish the rest.
Okay.
Got it? So, first sentence is, where have you been blank?
Where have I been blank?
Yeah. You just finish, add on to the sentence.
I'm just blank.
Where have you been all my life?
All my life.
There you go. Okay. 2, sex is good when it's blank.
Well, when you're with somebody you love.
Good, good. I like that. 3, why am I blank?
Why am I country?
Shit, me too. Wow. 4, can we just blank?
Get along.
Yeah. 5, love is
Unconditional.
okay, girl. I'm loving these answers. 6, men not.
Say it again.
Men not.
Passionate enough.
Okay. 7, how is that blank?
Possible.
Okay. 8, hell is too hot
To go there.
9, my man needs to
Get it together.
get it together, man. 10, how did we?
Meet.
Okay. 11, I am as strong as blank.
I am strong as I can be.
12, can you tell blank?
Can you tell that I'm trying to be strong?
Yes, I can tell. 13. I am in love blank.
With my children.
Amen.
Mhm.
14. Who can I?
Call on.
God.
Of course.
15. Love has.
Love has been difficult.
16. Men with big.
Personality.
Good save. My baby father is.
Which one are we talking about?
Oh, either one. Either one you can
I
be.
want to plead the no. They are my baby father. Theirs are good fathers.
Okay. 18. Last night I
cried myself to sleep.
19. Why is it so?
Why is it so hard to? That's a good question. Why is it so hard to maybe move on?
Okay. The last one, 20. Cocktails and Convo with Kaya is.
Phenomenal.
Thank you. Okay, that is the end of that game. So, we're going to jump into the interview. And every interview I start off, I ask my guests 7 questions, which basically first is your pronouns, where are you from, your occupation, marital status, zodiac sign, and if you have kids, how many. So, your pronouns.
She.
Okay. Where are you from? Where you originally from?
Well, I was born in California, but I only been there when we moved to West Memphis, Arkansas, when I turned 2.
Okay.
So yeah, I just say I'm from West Memphis.
Okay. Your occupation?
I work from home remotely and part-time substitute teacher.
Okay. Your marital status?
Single.
Single? Single. You ready to mingle, girl? Or you just single?
Yeah.
What's your zodiac sign?
Sagittarius.
Sagittarius. And kids?
I have 3.
Have 3. Okay. So, like I said, you guys, at the beginning of the video, this video is about Orlando. And so we're going to start our episode off. So first, how are you feeling?
Today?
Yeah, how you feeling today?
I've been okay today.
Yeah.
I've been okay today. The beginning of the week was, it's been a bad week.
It's been a bad week.
One week I might be good. Next, the days be up and down.
Up and down.
But today I've been okay.
So most days is pretty hard.
Yeah.
Pretty hard. How since the loss of your son, how have your kids, the other 2 kids, how are they holding up?
My daughter, she has her days. She had an episode the other day. She was getting out the shower, and she takes hot showers. Mm-hmm. So, of course, the mirror is, foggy up, and there was a handprint on there. And when she came in there, she was going to my bathroom. I'm like, why you going to my bathroom? She was like, cause I'm scared. I'm like, scared of what? She was like, cause when I got showered, there was a handprint on it. I was like, Ashley, that might be a sign from that. So then she started crying. So I was like, well, I didn't say that to make you cry, But yeah, she have her days. My son, he like to talk about him a lot. Honestly, he haven't really been showing his emotions to me. Mm-hmm. He say little stuff though. He now has his brother's room, so he loves to sleep in there. He like that's his room now. So He like, he don't say his room. He says me and my brother room. So he sleeps in there. But he hasn't been showing me his emotions like that. When it first happened, he did. When he started sleeping in his room and stuff. But he ain't been really showing his emotions like that because he's really not an emotional person. So.
And most boys is how most boys and men are.
Yeah.
Take a lot for them to open up and show.
Right.
So, can you tell us a little bit about your son, Orlando? What kind of kid was he?
Funny. Most definitely funny. Humble. Sweet. Respectful. He used shirt off his back. Loved especially family. He loved family. And he loved his uncles and aunties. I mean, they were like his. To them, they were like his. He was their child. So, yeah, he's just real humble. That's not number one thing. He was a real humble, respectful child.
So, most times when death is involved, gun violence, or a child, mother, father, someone is taken away, a lot of the times we blame ourselves. Do you blame yourself?
Yeah, I did. Mainly because for about a year or two, my son had been wanting to move away from Arkansas. And it just never really been the time for me, He didn't want to get away. He didn't want to, he seen how bad West Memphis had got, even though he still had family and stuff there, but he just wanted to get away and start over. I told him very soon. I was trying to wait till my daughter graduated, right. Which would be next year, but not next year, but she graduates in 2025. But I blame myself because I feel like I should have got him away from there sooner, and he wouldn't have even been at that block party. Yeah.
So how do you feel about your community?
I feel there's nothing there. They're not supportive. Now, when my son passed, I had a lot of people reaching out, a lot of churches, if I will say that. Not from the city, I didn't. No, not from the mayor, nothing. It's just, I don't feel like it was supported, that they supported me like they should have, because they basically, to me, allowed it because they let them get a permit for, to have the block party, and it got outrageous.
Okay, so because you keep saying about the block party, so
yeah.
Basically, I want you to tell us what you know or what you heard happen. Your side of what you want to tell. You don't have to go into deep detail about it. Just tell, you know what I'm saying, what happened or what you know.
Well, okay, the night that it happened, I was out. This was May the 5th. And I was out celebrating Cinco de Mayo, having drinks and food with friends. And his dad called me, and this was about, because I had got off the computer. I was training then. And I got off the computer at about 6, and I was like, I went to have me a drink. His dad had called me, and was like, this was about 10 o'clock. His dad called me and was like, Daisha, they said Atlanta just got shot. And I'm like, what? I just talked to Nano like 4 to 5 minutes ago because his my youngest son's father had called me and told me that they was shooting over there at the block party. So I called Orlando, and Orlando said, Mom, they just shooting in the air. Remind you, there's a lot of people out there with guns. This is nighttime. I'm like, I just talked to Orlando.
So was this in West Memphis?
This was in West Memphis, in Foxwood.
Foxwood.
And when I hung up the phone from his dad, I called Orlando. He wasn't answering his phone. And I just knew then he was like, no, I ain't said Lando been shot, and he did. And for him to like tell me that over the phone, I was like, I just talked to Lando 45 minutes ago because I asked him then to go home. And of course, you know, that's where all his family's from, Foxwood, and he wanted to stay over there for the block party. He was like, Mama ain't not going on somebody shooting in the air because they acting a fool. Then I guess 45 minutes after that, I was told it was different groups on the street. I mean, it was like maybe 500 people out there. And I was told there was different groups on that street just shooting. Somebody said they just started shooting. Somebody said that they heard Lando say, I'm hit, or whatever. Other people was trying to say that he was having a seizure when they found him. His eyes was rolling in the back of his head. Lando had a dark pullover on, so nobody knew he was shot. And it's dark outside. This is like this block party still going on. It's 10:30, and I just rushed to the hospital. Well, I was on my way over there, and everybody said, "No, he just left. They just took him in the ambulance." And I hopped on the interstate, and so happened I got right behind the ambulance that he was in, and followed him to the hospital. And so we got there. You know, I told them who it was, and about an hour later they came in there, and they had told me that he had passed.
So, do you think that his death was on an accident, or it was somebody trying to get him or out for him?
To be honest with you, I don't know, because the police said homicide. So if it's a homicide, it means somebody intentionally did it. I'm not sure, because there was so many people out there. You don't know who was there. I mean, it was his cousin's video shoot. A lot of people don't like his cousin because he's made it big. And so, of course, if they can't get to him, they're going to get to somebody else. I do feel that it was intentional, like a sneak type thing, because it was so much commotion going on. And I just feel like somebody seen him and just, okay, he let me get him. He running it, you know. So.
And I saw you shared a Facebook status saying, I don't too much remember what it was saying, but I see they had your son name in it saying that he was dead and someone else was dead and so on. How is that a fake profile or?
It's a fake profile.
It's a fake
I don't know who's behind it, but I screenshotted it and I sent it to the police, but they didn't respond to me. But yeah, the names that they named in that post was friends of Orlando's, so that, you know, that's already passed or whatever. But yeah, it's a fake page. We don't know who's behind it, but you know.
How do you feel like the police are been handling your son's case?
Not doing
job,
nothing.
Like most of the time, not doing.
I mean, the
job.
first 3 weeks maybe. They added, like, they was doing what they could to try to find out. They had a couple of people in jail, but I guess they didn't have anything on to hold them, because there was certain names floating around. They could, you know, be possible suspect, and they was getting out. They said they had nothing on them. So, but and I'm like, well, y'all got sky cams sitting right there, and he told me this was about a month ago now. That they was pulling something else to try to see if they can lighten it up so they could see. But all you could see on the video is like gun fire just popping and stuff, because it was so dark. But nothing. They haven't told me nothing. Every time the last 2 times that I called, they hadn't did. I said they ain't got nothing new. So that's why I ended up going to the news channel again. I don't know if you know seen. I did the Manhunt Monday off on Channel 3.
I haven't seen that one.
I went back up there and I did that, to shine some more light on the situation because I don't feel like they're doing anything. And they tried to get a statement from them, and I guess they told them that they don't have any new leads or nothing like that. I don't just feel like they doing anything because, for one, I just really feel like it's their fault that, to me, that Leonard's not here because they didn't take the proper procedures.
Took so long.
They took so long.
They always do. And this
the police was called.
They take so fucking long to get those people to the hospital.
Absolutely.
It's like they just sit there and let them just die,
Yeah. But even before Orlando had got shot, I have several witnesses said that they called the police because the party was getting too rowdy. It was too much. They had already been shooting beforehand. Before that, no police never showed up. Nobody came to shut it down. None of that. They gave them a permit now, but I'm pretty sure they didn't get them a permit for that big of a crowd over there. But the police was called way before Orlando, got killed, and they never showed up until somebody was shot. The way they handled him, everybody was telling me that it wasn't right, and basically just treating my baby like he was nothing. I feel like they took too long, and I feel like he could have survived. When they had him in the back of the ambulance, I'm not even sure if he was still alive again. Then I know they was doing the procedures and pumping. I could see him through the window or whatever, but I don't know.
Dude, I'm pretty sure it still feel like a bad dream, like it was yesterday. It just happened because it's still fresh. It ain't number 4 months. You have, man.
You know what it feels like to me? Like he's overseas. Like he's in the army, and I just can't talk to him right now. Like he's on an extended vacation or something.
So you still, because you haven't accepted. Have you accepted? You know what I'm saying? The fact that he's gone, or you still?
I accepted it, but it doesn't feel normal.
Yeah.
It don't feel normal because I'm used to him calling me every day, bugging me. Like I would take that now over anything. It's hard because he was that was my firstborn, so
Right. It's a big help.
he was a big help to me. He was a real big help to me, and just getting his sisters and brothers in line sometimes, and I miss that a lot.
What you miss most about your son?
Him making us laugh, telling jokes. I miss his hugs, his tight hugs. If you ask anybody tell you that Leonard gave the best hugs, or every time you see him, he always somebody asking me, was I okay, am I straight before he leave and stuff like that. But I mostly miss. It's crazy though, because that morning when I got ready to leave, I went subbing that morning. He was at home. He had just came in from Atlanta. He was laying on the couch, and I had walked out the door, and I looked back, and it's just crazy because I don't do this on a normal basis, like in the morning time anyway. I'm usually trying to get out the door. I went back and I hugged him. He was laying on the couch, and he jumped. I was like, boy, I had kissed him on his cheek. I always kiss him, but this was out of norm for me in the morning time. Like he was just laying there, and he just came in. I didn't see him when he came in because it was like 3:00 in the morning. And I hugged him. He jumped, and I kissed him like, oh, mom, like that. And I was like, boy, I can kiss you. I'm your mom. And when I got off of work that evening to get on the computer for, I was doing training for a work from home job, and he was leaving out the door then going to the block party. And I was like, okay, y'all, be safe. He was him and his cousin. Y'all be safe. And that wasn't the last time I talked to him. The last time I talked to him was when I called him that night, the first time, before I got the news an hour later that he was gone. They had been shot him. And that was the last time I talked to him, he was like, Mom, I'm good. I'm straight. And that was it.
Okay. How has this changed you?
It's changed me a lot because life is, to me, is not normal anymore. Like, I be trying to go out and just have some type of normalcy about life, because that's what I was doing.
Right.
Either going out with my friends or something, but I feel guilty even going out sometimes because he can't do that. He's not here. He can't do it no more, and everybody was telling me, don't feel guilty. Like, this will Lando will have one, and I know he would, because I know he would want me to live my life.
Right.
My life feel the best word I can explain is discombobulated. Like, it don't feel right anymore. Because I'm used to 3 children, he was 20, he was grown.
That's still your baby.
That's still my baby, because he leaned on me.
Right.
Yeah.
Have you tried reaching out to other mothers who have in the same, experiencing the same thing you're experiencing?
I've been talking to a couple of other mothers, that especially 2 of his friends that passed. Talked to them. He had a ex-girlfriend that had passed. Her boyfriend had shot and killed her from West Memphis. I've been talking to his mom. I'm actually in not domestic violence, but a grief group that's
I was going to ask you that. Have you thought about like counseling or type of group? You know what I'm saying? Talking.
Yeah, I'm in a group that's in West Memphis. We meet every second Tuesday of the month. I also have a counselor that I've been talking to, and she seems to think that I'm doing good, because she was like, I was like, I have to keep it together, like. But people just don't know when I go home and I lay down, it's a totally different thing. So
that's how it is, I have never lost a child, but I do know the pain of losing somebody that you love, knowing they not gonna be here. You like when it happens, you have everybody reach out, the family, everybody coming to the house, bringing food, feel love, and then as soon as the funeral over with and you have to go back to reality, that's when it's like everybody fade away, disappear, go back to their lives, and you stuck there to face all this by yourself. So I know that feeling of just not being able to see and hear their voice, may be in the car riding and it hits you, may hear see something that remind you of them, and you go into this deep thought, and like most of the time, like you said, being at home, that's really what,
and I've been trying to move so I can start something, fresh and somewhere new. When it first happened, I couldn't listen to music. Like, I'm a music fanatic, and I love music. Like, I just couldn't listen to music because everything just made me sad.
Right.
I had stopped cooking and everything, because majority of the time he was like, my other 2 kids, if they could eat out every day, they would. Right. He wanted me to cook all the time, so it just didn't feel right, because I'm always used to him sending me recipes and stuff. Like, he'll send me recipes like, Mom, can you cook this tonight? And that's a lot. Another thing that I miss about and stuff, but yeah.
Okay, what do you think needs to happen to help prevent gun violence?
Honestly, I don't know, because it doesn't matter how much we talk to these boys till we blue in our face. A lot of stuff, I honestly feel like a lot of this music has a strong influence on these children.
It is.
When he was younger, I just, I tried to stop him from listening to certain things and stuff like that. But, when children ain't with you, they gonna do what they, want to do sometimes. But this music, and these videos and all this type of stuff, it has a lot of influence on these kids, I know it's not gonna go away. So at this point, I don't really know what could stop it, because you can talk to you blue in your face sometimes, and these kids will not listen.
Honestly, I think they need to take these fucking guns away.
Of course.
Take all these motherfucking guns. Like, far as I don't even give a damn about people being licensed, because we have people who steal their guns, go in people car breaking cars, steal. Like Memphis is bad. They breaking the cars every day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I had so many friends, cars been broken every day. They stealing their shit, taking parts out the car. It's just bad.
Somebody
sad.
stole my car. I had a Kia Soul, and I want to say it was somebody from Memphis. They came over there and just casing the apartments and stuff. Cause my car ended up over here in Memphis somewhere, and they totaled it out, tore it up.
Yeah. I ain't playing about my shit. I'm doing everything on, baby, from alarm to baby tracking. As soon as them motherfuckers disappear, I'm on their ass before they get to taking my shit apart. Hell no. These motherfuckers crazy.
Right.
So, how do you continue being strong and not going insane? Because dealing with something like this can make a person lose their mind. I have saw people lose their mind.
You know what I do? I try to keep busy, and then the times that I'm having downplay is when I have my times that I'm emotional. Honestly, I don't know. I mean, when I tell you, so many people say to me they feel like I'm real strong. I don't know how I'm doing. I honestly don't, because if anybody know me, know how I feel about my kids. Right. So it's like I can't say that this was expected, because I never think like that, but I've tried to keep him closer to me, to try to prevent this. But I don't really know how I'm making it some days, but I'm doing it.
You have to be, God give his most battles to his strongest people. And I'm going to tell you to stop, blaming yourself, because it's not your fault. Even though how your son left this world, we all, have days, we never know when it is made, whether it's bad deaths, dying, sleep, we all have to leave here, and it's messed up how he left here, how people are leaving, due to gun violence.
Right.
It's very sad, but you shouldn't blame yourself, because it's not your fault. It don't matter what you thought that you could have done or should have done. It doesn't, it don't matter,
because if it was meant, it was going to happen like that, it was going to happen like that. But I still think, like, what, I could have done, and people in my therapist tell me that's normal.
Yeah, it is very normal.
Feel like that, but like I said, I try to prevent stuff like this, because when I tell you, when he be away from the house, I could not get no sleep at all, none whatsoever, because there's so much going on in this world. Even with my younger two kids, I'm so strict on them now. It's just I hate to be that way, but I can't go through that again,
And that's why I live West Memphis, not to say Memphis even any better, because it's not. It's just bigger. West Memphis is like it's getting bad. Well, it's bad. You know what I'm saying? It's small. Everybody know each other. It's like friends killing friends, family killing family, and it's just sad and it's scary. It's scary as hell. So that's the reason I left, and I ain't trying to come shit ready to leave Memphis, because Memphis ain't no better. It ain't no better. That's why I don't do shit. I don't party. I take my ass to work, go home. Not even clubbing, honey. And I used to club. I clubbed so much in my 20s. But baby, shit, it just ain't safe nowhere. Shit, really, to be honest, not even at your house. People dying, getting shot at home. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, baby, we have to stay prayed up out here, because, like I said, you just never know when is your last day, or who out there shit wishing bad on you, or trying to, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I reached out to you. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, when me watching your live, you had me so emotional, and how you were saying like you feel like nobody is helping or doing their job, as far as the mayor, the police, and this most my job. My job, we have police officers come and sit every day, come eat it out in my job, and just listen to the stories like how many gun violence. Like I think this year is 25,000. Well, last time I checked in August, it was 25,000 deaths due to gun violence this year. So they were saying like 181 deaths a day. So and this and I hear like I sit and listen to the police officers come and talk about all these like men and women who getting killed every day, and like how they just throw it over. You know what I'm saying? Like because it's happening so much, so many people is dying. So it's like everybody's trying to get, you know what I'm saying, all the families trying to get answers and justice for that, but it's like the police don't really want to be bothered because they got so much, I guess, so much they dealing with, or so many deaths a day, and it's sad as hell. That's why I told you, honey, them motherfuckers ain't gonna do shit. It's up to, you know what I'm saying, you gonna have to get up and keep your son's name alive. Absolutely. Post, you know what I'm saying, post his picture, post his story, post any platform you could get on, and talk about your baby, you know what I'm saying, let the world know what happened to him, speak on it, don't shut it down, you know what I'm saying, you just have to go with it, because depending on police officers, mayors, and them motherfuckers ain't gonna do shit, still ain't doing shit, you know what I'm saying, they just gonna give you a runaround, keep on giving you the story, same shit back and back. So like I say, it's best for you to do what you're doing. I do really appreciate you coming on my show, opening up, you know what I'm saying, about your son. Also, I really want to, as far as that, I want to wrap that segment up about, I feel like you open up enough, you said enough, and I don't want to go too deep in that. I don't want you up here crying. I don't want to be crying, So, we're going to move on to, we'll come back on it, but we're going to move on to a little bit personal about you. Okay. Are you dating anyone?
Yes.
You are? How is that?
It's going.
It's going.
I'm still trying to see if you still dateable. Cause these will have you.
You ain't gotta tell me. And I got a nigga now, honey. What is your type of man?
It's so crazy you asked that, because I had shared a post one day. I was like, is it crazy because I want a country thug going, church going.
Hell no.
Can I have all that wrapped up in one, please?
A country thug.
Because I don't want no lame or nothing, but
sometimes them lanes work on this. Sometimes what we need is change. We need
something
different.
Because
be. What we go for is don't be what we need.
But I dated some lanes, but to be honest, some of them cheat too. So
Of course.
Sure.
Of course, them dogs, honey.
Yes.
Smart, nerdy, all of them.
Yep.
So you said country, thug, church
going.
Okay, so do you see yourself having more kids? No. Even if you got involved with somebody and you got married. No, because I'm gonna be 40 in December, right. And for one, I can't have any more children. So if I give somebody, they can have their own, right. and we just gonna come together. Right. It's a big family. Because even if I didn't, you want to adopt? How they doing
I would accept it. Yeah.
If your husband wanted to.
But me pushing something out, no, I'm good on that.
Why do you think most men cheat?
Insecurities. Mm-hmm. Family issues. Mm-hmm. Some of them ain't never been properly loved themselves. So they don't know how to love and treat nobody. So. Mm-hmm.
There's all them facts.
Yeah.
Okay. How do you feel about the LGBTQ plus community?
I welcome it. Cause I have 2 trans cousins, my best friend, you know, she's by she go both ways. She date girls and by, so I welcome. I love it.
Would you ever date a girl?
You know
A
what I've
stud,
been
a
thinking? No. Make you want to go there. I don't know, cause I've never just been attracted to a woman, like just to be. Not necessarily to say to shut that down. So I don't know. I won't say no.
Well, see, I remember me saying no, hell no, I never have sex with a woman, never be with a woman, honey. And it was a time where I just gave up on me and I was tired of bullshit, tired of lifetime, and ended up meeting this stud. You know what I'm saying? She looked like a man, and baby, we ended up falling in love. And one thing happened to another one, honey, but that bitch was crazy. She was too crazy.
Why my friends say that
too crazy. They is, girl. They want to be men, want to be masculine, but then they want you to treat them like a man, want to be masculine and all this, but then they cause still women, so they still emotional, stay in their feelings. And then the one I had, you know what I'm saying, she was flip-flop, baby. One minute she was feminine, one minute she was hard. She drunk all the time, got drunk and want to fight all the time. Think she was just going to hit me? Hell no, I'm going to hit your ass back. I'm a woman with it. Me too, we both women. You even be hitting me, you know what I'm saying? So it was crazy, like I said, but if I wasn't with who I was with now, I think I would try to date another stud. It was I liked it. I enjoyed it. I did. So I'm too. I ain't gonna say I never with that never shit, cause on everything I said I never do have done it all. And
that's why I said when you asked me that, I ain't gonna say no, never, cause I never know.
Right. So before we wrap this interview up, I have another game.
Okay.
We finna play. This game is called Stay or Walk Away. So I will shoot you out something and you will tell me will you stay or walk away.
Okay.
Okay. So, you found out your husband of 20 years is down low. Stay or you walking away?
Walk away.
Period. 2, open relationship.
Yeah. You know what? It depends.
It depends.
I might stay.
You might stay.
Yeah.
It depends.
If it ain't working, I don't want to lose you, but I, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Short men. Stay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm walking away.
Really?
Yeah, because I'm little. I like tall men. I don't know. Short men, honey, I had bad experience with all short men. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Now I just don't like the height. I like somebody a little taller than me.
Well, I mean, I don't want my
real
blessed
short
now.
Them short men be blessed.
Okay, but I don't want my real short men. But you're a little bit lower than me. That's fine. And then especially if you can, work what you're doing. You know what I'm saying?
Anal sex.
Walk away. I can't do it.
Okay.
I tried. I can't.
Big dicks. She wasn't expecting that.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you something. A man's penis, I don't want no shrimp.
Right.
But they don't really just. They ain't never really just bothered me to have a big.
Me too.
dick.
I'm the same way. I don't care
So,
about for big.
I'm
a normal.
If it is, if it ain't. But I'm gonna say stay because I don't. They don't bother me.
Okay, this one fun. You accidentally pass gas loud as hell in a grocery store line. You stand or you walking away?
I'm walking away. Shoot, who?
Who the fuck did that?
Who did that? Who y'all thinking?
Okay. First date and he obviously take you to a fast food place.
Stay.
You stay.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, I might walk away.
Well, let me tell you something. It depends on where. Depends on where. You talking about some McDonald's, baby? We can go on with that. No.
Okay. Quickies. Say if you and your man y'all was out of anyway, family reunion, y'all he wanted, hey baby, let's go
stay. I'm with all this.
Do you hear me?
Oh shit! I love this shit.
Okay, you witness a crime.
I'm walking away. You ain't gonna be looking at me.
I'm gonna walk away and tell the story.
That was family. I'ma stay.
Right.
But somebody else, I ain't seen nothing.
Okay, one night stands.
I'm gonna say stay because I didn't did it before. So
He invites you to his home. His bed and his TV is on the floor. You stand and you walking away.
I'm gonna say, cause I mean, people had hard times. Maybe he probably just got his.
Right.
As long as he got his own,
Right.
that's good. Hey,
Got his own home.
Gotta work with it.
Yeah, man. Baby, because it's hard to get something out here these days, honey.
Yes.
Hard to get anything. So, getting ready to wrap up the interview. If you could say anything, had a moment to talk to your son, what would you say to him?
That I missed him. I love him. I wish he could have stayed longer. I wish he would have stayed with me that night, because if he would have stayed, I would have stayed at home and he would have been there with me. I wish he would have held on a little bit more so that I could say goodbye, properly. Yeah,
I am proud of you. You did good on this interview. You held your step up.
not because I thought I was going to come in here, but that's honestly why I ain't put no lashes on, because I thought I was going to come here crying out. When I seen that video, I'm like, oh.
Yeah, I know it made, I can see how it made. And, me, I didn't want, I didn't want this interview to be too emotional. I wanted basically you just tell your son's story, what happened. I didn't want to make you cry. That's why I put games in, trying to make it fun, go around.
Well, I appreciate you for thinking of me.
No problem. And I also have some gifts, because like I said, I appreciate you for coming to my show. I try to give everybody that come, I interview something. And I do appreciate you for coming to sit down and talk to me, because this is a big deal. This is a big story, you know what I'm saying? So I did get you a couple of gifts. I'll let you open this first one. There you go.
That's it.
I know, yeah.
Oh, now you were really trying to make me cry. That is beautiful.
Yeah, no problem.
Oh my God.
Baby, I rushed off for work today, honey, and went to the mall. And I had to
love
get her
this.
some.
You mind if I post this on Facebook?
Of course.
This is beautiful.
What you want to post.
I love this. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put this right on by my computer
I
desk.
his little area.
Yes. I love this.
So, got you some more stuff. Here you go. You don't have to open it on here. You can wait afterwards.
I will.
Okay, so you guys, that is the end of this interview. Appreciate all you guys for watching. You guys, make sure y'all subscribe to my YouTube channel on the Cocktails and Convo with Kaya. So watch this video. For the video form, you can watch it on YouTube. To listen to it is now on all podcast platforms, but most Spotify and Apple are the top two. I know that everybody get on, so you can listen to it on Spotify and Apple. Watch the video on YouTube. Make sure you share this video. It's very important. We're trying to get justice for Orlando, so please make sure you share this, and I'm gonna make sure I share and promote and pay. This video will be boosting page, so make sure it get out there more. So thank you for coming to my show, and hope to have you again someday.
Most definitely.
And thank you guys for watching. Subscribe.